All right. So today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got my boy, Karma Casanova.
Indeed.
How you doing, King?
I'm good. How are you, King?
Man, I can't call it, bro, man. I'm blessed, man. You know, beautiful Sunday, you know. So, man, so let's get into it, man. First off, what's the origin behind Karma Casanova?
It started in prison. I was, without saying too much, I was put in a hole. I had to sit in there for 4 months for accusations of having a prostitution ring with 5 female officers. So
in prison?
Yeah, yes, sir.
God damn, 4 months in the hole?
Yes.
That had to be some tough shit there.
I did that 3 times. Every camp I ever been switched to, I sat in the hole 4 months and they shipped me. For the same thing, too.
Same thing.
Same exact thing. For
supposedly
fucking with female officers. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, big capital letters. So I was in a hole, and one of the officers came back then and was like, "Wake up!" I'm like, "What's up?" She was like, "Oh, come here, Casanova." I'm like, "Casanova?" She was like, "You doing all that? You got 5 female officers going crazy about you like this? Come on now, you ain't doing like that." No, about 18 at the time. Yeah. And it was crazy. It's ironic because I was just reading Casanova book at the same time. So I was like, "Dang, that's a nice little player name." Like, and then my partner's yelling through the vent, "What she call you? Casanova? Why need to be your rap name?" Yeah, Lil Kitty. Shout out Lil Kitty, man. Yeah. So he said, he was like, "Boy, that need to be your rap name." And I ran with it ever since. That's what he was calling me in Chain Gang.
Okay, man. It's catchy as hell, too, man. Real catchy, bro. Real catchy.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Damn, but that's 5 female officers fighting over you, bro. You know, I know that kind of, blew the ego up a little bit, too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. It was somewhere along the lines, but they,
yeah, man.
Stay humble, always.
Yeah, man. So, you basically served time in your younger days. You're a lot younger.
Yes, sir.
From mistakes you made, you're a lot younger. So, what are some things, we ain't got to go into details about all that, but, what are some things from your younger self before you went in that if you could tell yourself back then, you will prevent?
Be yourself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us, regardless of what environment you in, people, let that change them. When your household may not be that way, just the outside. So, be yourself, be who you need to be, you know what I mean, for you and for everybody else. Because, you'll do crazy stuff. You'll say 100 no's that 1 year can mess up your life. See what I'm saying? Yeah. You just gotta stick to it.
Yeah. That's fact, bro.
Be patient.
That's fact. That's fact. Okay, so all right, let's get into it. So you're originally from Augusta, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Okay, born and raised. What was it like growing up for you?
Regular, really. I mean, I always been humble.
Right.
So I never really liked being on the bull, but one thing about it, once you being from Augusta, you've been from up the way, because people try to separate that, say up the way, not Augusta, whatever. But when you just from the spot, period, it just, like you grow up already not liking another side, or you going to this school with these people, and it, fight secured and stuff. It could just get crazy after that. But but everything was good. I always been, people know me as like a comedian, class clown. That's me.
Right.
I like to entertain. I always been like that.
Right. Okay. Cool. What school you went to?
Cross Creek.
Okay.
High school.
Okay, my son went to Cross Creek, man. Okay.
Yeah, I went to about 5 middle schools. I actually moved to North Carolina. I went to Seagull. I went to Lanefoot, Spirit Creek, and I went to 2, Harnett Central, and another school up in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Stayed moving. 9th grade, at Cross Creek, and my partner and them, I started being in the rain tree with my partners, and Shane, MMS, shout out brother. Money Man Shane, they was like, y'all want to come up here and do a song? Because they was doing little songs on the computer and stuff like that. We had a little PlayStation mics, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And everybody was doing songs. So I was like, went in there one day and we created a song. I really just fell in love with it since. They were like, boy, you really fight with this? So we all created a group, which ended up being Young Mafia. And we're doing our thing one point in time.
Okay. You enjoyed it back then, like far as getting into the music and the whole,
Oh yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Okay. Cool. So you did write music when you was incarcerated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like what was your mind state far as like when you was writing those material back there? Like I know did you have music to work off of, or it was just in your thoughts?
I kept phones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I always kept my phones. Yes, Sirski. Yeah, I kept my phones. I kept the instrumentals. You know.
My thing is, okay, so them phones gotta be on silent like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Silent as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on the officers and stuff, you know. Just without saying too much, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like you ain't gonna see motherfuckers in no big ass phones, and they're like they are trying to get the smallest one as possible, right? You will want the smallest phone, right? Oh, you want a big phone?
Man, fucking up popping shit. They got big phones now. They got big phones. Yeah, the bigger your phone, the bigger you that nigga.
The bigger that nigga. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, because it costs so much.
Costs so much. Yeah. So, but now they have it where you can have phones, right? In certain prisons.
No.
None.
They give you tablets.
Yeah, the tablets.
And you know.
Yeah, they know.
Jailbreak them.
You can get that dial up.
Jailbreak them.
Oh yeah, jailbreak them and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right.
You know.
All right.
So man, coming out, you know, you getting out first day out. You know, from serving big. You served 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, that's tough.
What?
That's tough. Ooh.
It flew by though. It really did.
So your first day, you know, what was that day like before they released you? The same day they released you, you know, and then you stepping out. Like, how was you feeling like that day they came to you like you being released?
Well, first of all, I knew the day I was gonna get out from the very first day I went in. So I was prepared. So I mean, because I ain't had no parole or nothing, right? So I knew the exact day I was getting out. Right. I couldn't get out no before, or you couldn't hold me. So you had to
go to that date.
I had 10 to the door.
Okay.
So I had to get on that exact date, which was December 30th. Right. So I always knew. So just, you know, as it got closer to that day, like them, it became real when they start coming at me with the paperwork, like, you know, you finna be released. I'm looking like, boy, this shit crazy. Right. And everybody coming like, little bro, man, you was just this big. Or, you know what I mean? Niggas growing up together now. No, this shit really becoming family.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So then it just started becoming real to me. I'm like, damn. Yeah. I'm just ready to handle my business. Right. That's the biggest thing, yeah.
So do you, in 10 years you've been locked up, what are some of the things that you've missed, like that people probably told you about, you got out, you know, like things that you wish you could have been out for?
A lot. My mama, she went back to school and graduated.
Well, that's
my
awesome,
little sister graduated, went to college. My big sister got married. My grandma, she had passed, and you know she was going through something. I wish I was there, you know, through the hard times before, you know, stuff got too bad. Her passing and just really just the little things.
Yeah. You felt like you could have been a solid support for everybody. And
right.
Stuff.
Right.
Yeah. You miss a lot in 10 years. That's a lot.
Right. A lot of people graduate. My little sister Shania graduate. But a lot of that stuff I was still catching on video chat, so. Right. But it's different. It's different being there.
But you know, but you rather been there, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course. So when they got, you know, they came to you and said, okay, you being released today, how was you feeling?
Stomach on the floor. Stomach on the floor. Yeah. Just can't wait to see my family and just, you know, hug Mom Dukes. That's my baby there.
You left everything to everybody?
Oh yeah, of course. You gotta do that. Yeah, you gotta do that. Yeah. Even if it was just valuable, something that you could have took with you. You know what I mean?
You can't take.
You don't take from the.
Yeah.
Never.
So your first step out, you know, what was like your first step out those walls? Like, how was it?
A breath of fresh air.
So you actually feel like the fresh air, the first everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
They was out there in the Sprinter van. Running, we got videos of it, you know, a little drizzling, you know what I mean? Set the mood. Yeah. Yeah, but everybody was happy. They pulled up about 15 deep. 3-4 cars, Sprinter van, everything.
Dang, you had much love.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's love, man. Cause some people come out and be just one person.
That's it. Half a person. Be half a person.
Half a person. Hey, I just come pick you up, man. I gotta go to work in like an hour, bro.
They're right, ain't it? You gotta walk the rest and drop you off at the street.
So what was your first meal, man? Your first meal being out. You gotta remember your first meal. After 10 years, your first real meal.
It wasn't that important to me.
You what? Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you.
And guess what? We started at Chick-fil-A, and they were like, "You want?" I was like, "But I couldn't eat. My stomach, shit on the floor." So we started at Chick-fil-A, and we got a little sandwich. Man, that sandwich sat in the refrigerator for about 3 days.
Damn.
I didn't eat it.
Didn't eat it.
So I think later I had got some chicken wings or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't eat.
Well, the chicken wing was busting though.
But get what I'm eating. Like, if you look at my page, I be eating NF. I was eating, you know what I mean? Whatever I wanted.
You still eating?
Yeah.
So nothing changed?
Nothing. Not nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, man, who was some musical influences of yours growing up? Like, you know, like what did your family grow up listening to, you know?
All old school stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know, my granddad, he a singer in Vegas, Ramon Scruggs, and he sing old school, and so I got an old soul, so I gravitated towards that.
Okay. Oh, that was up. Okay, so you grew up around this old
school R&B, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That was up. So when did you first start hearing rap?
I first started hearing it, probably my uncles, like UGK,
okay,
MJG, 8 Ball, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. So, so they were bumming that Texas era.
Texas area. They were the chop and screw and all that. That was really heavy back then, man. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, man, you working on a project as far as music. Like, what's the name of the new project you're working on?
Currently don't have one right now.
It's in the mix of it, or you in the midst of it.
Okay. Right.
Okay. What ideas? Well, not ideas. You don't give all your ideas, but like what type of wave that you trying to create with it?
Player.
Okay.
Just a player, smooth vibe. When I step in the club, I want people to be like, hey, we need to put on them loafers tonight. Right. Females finna come out from home. We're gonna put on the loafers. We're gonna be smooth. Grab you some wine. You know what I mean? I want to push the violent stuff out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that scene when I come in.
Yeah, vibe.
Right.
You got too much of it anyway. It's enough of it.
Right.
I mean, it's already enough trying to go out these days. Do you club?
I would just, no.
No.
It's yeah and no.
Yeah and no. You club.
Yeah, just last night I went to 2. I went to 2 clubs last night, but I don't club, so it's hard to say no then. I just went.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I've been asking that, because it's like, you trying to, like, when you focus on some stuff, and it's like, it's kind of hard to, like, if you're trying to stay out of trouble, it's kind of hard to go to a place where it's multiple people there. You put them all in one room, then you put alcohol in there. Then it's not including if they're smoking. Well, you can't put weed, because I ain't never seen nobody get killed or fucked up on some weed. But
that's right. All right.
People that go to the club, and I'm telling you what drugs they are on before they get there. So you got pill heads in there, you got coke heads in there, you got meth heads in there, you got alcoholics in there, then you got body people with quick tempers. Put them all in one room with ass shaking and titties.
Right. Bad mixture, ain't it? I think a bad mixture.
Did I miss anything? Ooh, I didn't even lie though. That's like what you expect. Like that's something gonna happen soon.
Right.
Somebody get rubbed the wrong way. Somebody step on somebody's forces or Jordans away from a fight. So it's like, and then people be surprised when these things happen in these type of environments. But it be like, you don't control these places, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one reason I don't go out. Stuff like that, because you can't control other people's minds and emotions. You know what I'm saying? But I can control who all in my house.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So, man, being in Augusta, man, what do you feel like, about Augusta as far as some things that need to be changed as far as independent artists getting recognition, as far as the artists connecting, networking with each other, putting egos and stuff to the side? How you feel about, Augusta, Georgia as a whole, as far as the independent scene?
You just explained it, that egos. Just put the egos to the side, and everybody can work together, because everybody might have different connects. I might have a connect that you don't have. You might have a connect that I don't have, and everybody work together. It all come together way better and probably way faster.
Right. Cause you got some collaborations with some artists, right?
Right.
Now, who's some collaborations you done did so far with?
I got one with Envy.
Shout out Envy.
Shout out Envy Ivy.
My baby, man.
They're right. Envy Ivy and J Fox.
Shout out J Fox, man.
And Shan Garrett.
Okay, Shan Garrett. I ain't never heard of it. Rapper, singer?
She a singer.
She's dope?
Oh yeah, she go crazy.
Okay, Shan Garrett. I'm gonna check her out.
Pop out.
Okay, I'm about to check her out. Do an interview with her. Okay.
That's right.
Dope. So how to connect with you and Fox? How that happen?
when I was locked up, I'm just watching his, you know, positivity. He doing the funny videos. He doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like his wave. So, you know, we stayed connected. We're chopping it up while I was locked up. Bro, like, you know, I like what you got going on. This is my dream too. Or, you know, maybe we can connect when I get out, you know. He kept it 100 since I've been in there. So when I got out and I hit him, he ain't never changed. He was like, oh, bro, pull up. I'm in Atlanta.
But I love that. I love that way, that mindset you got, bro. Because it's like what you just said is like, if all artists had that mindset, you know, it'd be pretty better. What you just said was like, I respect your craft. You're not putting them on a high pedestal over yours. Just like, hey, we in the same field of work. You do good work. I do good work. Let's do some shit together.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some artists, you know, they pride won't let them do that.
I never understood that. That's just like with my TikTok. I did 5 million views when I was locked up. I had 9,000 followers, whatever, on TikTok.
Right.
And when they kept putting me in a hole every time I go viral. I went viral like 4 times.
Why?
Since I was locked
every
up.
time they put you in the hole, right?
Yeah, every time they put me in a hole. So I've been telling people like, yeah, you sure you want to be in the video? Because we going to the hole now. Like, you going to go into the hole by 2-3 months. Like, go in and get ready. Like, go in and sit in the hole.
And it never failed.
Never failed. We go to the home if you keep fucking up.
Right.
So I was like, well, I posted on my Facebook. If anybody, you do anything, any type of your artist, or you do anything, you send me your stuff, I post it on my TikTok for free.
Right.
Just send it to me. I dedicate my whole page just strictly to Augusta.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's love.
I love my people. Go
love,
crazy about anything around this spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's love, bro. That's love. We need more people to show that love. More.
All right.
So, you been doing some stuff in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
You be back and forth there, or just every now and then when you get
Back and forth. We were just up there about 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks straight. Back and forth.
Just networking and
songs,
stuff.
networks.
Yeah. Cause the network is important.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, is it total like was you networking in the beginning, or is it something you had to learn, or something you had to really get into? Because a lot of artists, they're not really open to a lot of people. They're not really open, friendly, where you can walk to them and have a conversation with certain artists. Because certain artists, they have they had a little armor shell on, whatever. So
that's right.
You can't come to certain artists talking to them about networking or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like, how important you feel like networking is?
Oh, very. I'm just like that anyway. I'm a people's person.
Right.
So I feel like I can talk to anybody. I do stuff with, if it's good. If you want some on positive energy, no matter if you popping, if you not, I will work.
Right.
I'm just a people person, period.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So, man, how you feel about this war and war going on, man? With the gas going up? My thing is that I don't really care about it. Not saying it like that, I wish, I don't want nobody to get killed, but it's way over there. But I'm saying, you don't come over here.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. See, I was getting worried because I think I don't know if we getting involved.
No, yeah, we are involved. Like, we're involved.
With NATO.
Biden's helping Ukraine with the war. So, United States because we already allies with Ukraine. So, it's like, he's basically gave the word that we're going to be sending soldiers and money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which,
could get ugly.
Yeah, it could get
could get ugly.
But we backed by China and stuff like that. So China.
Oh, we not beef with them?
No, we
North Korea.
We ally with China. So like, if we ever go to war, we got China support because that's how you notice everything. We owe United States. They owe China.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we still in debt. So that's why we try to pay them back by notice everything's made in China.
Right.
Made in Japan or whatever, because that's like a way of them getting their money back by them manufacturing stuff and selling in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
They get a large percentage, and United America get a certain percentage of that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got China allies. China it's like for every one American, is 3 in China.
Right.
So
maybe I think it's North Korea just don't like us, huh?
Yeah.
I know one of them folks looking like okay. I know one of them. Right. Yeah, okay, North Korea.
This is black people look like, so he looking like.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry if y'all, you're different, whatever. So I apologize.
Oh, man. So you say you like the music. So so most of your style, for your music, you mostly try to cater to the women. far as with your style, or you try to be you try to be in between? Everywhere. Okay.
Everywhere. Because not only I understand sometimes what it actually takes to, you know what I mean, like it's a bunch of artists out that put out, you know, real good music, or I can't say good, but lyrical music or something like that, and then but to trick you come to my album, I got to put out some little simple bull that I know you'll like.
Pop music, pop.
So boom, once I capture your attention, then I'll just introduce you to all this real stuff going on that's which is in the album or EP, whatever. Yeah. Sometimes you have to trick. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The biggest trick in music this year had to be the Yo Gotti challenge. That was the biggest trick.
Yeah.
Because the reason I said it was a trick because it's marketing. It's a marketing trick. So it's like it's great marketing. Great marketing.
That's right.
Genius.
They're right.
Genius marketing. So that's why you can't be mad at it. But but the fact that did a challenge, told anybody spit your verse to it, and then best verse get on the song. That was the, plus he'll talk about getting you a deal, the whole nine. The verse was already done months ago before he did the video, because he already had an artist that he had signed to his company months ago before he did it.
Oh, that's why he did it. Okay, yeah.
So when the song finally came out, everybody was like, who won? He had already picked somebody that was already on his roster
before it even started.
Before he even made the post, song was already done.
Well done. Yes, sir.
So now you got all these people.
Dang.
I've never seen, you had artists that haven't rapped in like 5 years pop back out the blue. Dave spending money doing the videos on it, spending money doing studio time. And that's why he made it where he came back was like, well, hey, since I fucked up everybody, appreciate the promotion.
Mm-hmm.
You get to keep the verse. But now you got millions of people with the same beat and verse with a different verse.
Right. When masters to it and do all that, he's gonna
he's still on the masters of that.
Okay.
So it's like everybody that did a record of that, did a version of that money still goes to him. He still owns the production of that. You own your verse, but you won't own the production of that song. He basically giving you the free clearance to. He's not gonna sue you for using his verse.
Oh, I'm going to get him on featured in real quick. Need
so
that.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll get a little free feature.
free feature.
Ain't it, yo?
But the only, like I said, it would be dope. It would have been a lot more doper if he gave everybody the acapellas. So that means like you had this verse to that, but you had an acapella of it. So instead of everybody having that same beat,
that's right.
People can create their own song and just put that verse to a whole different song. Yeah. Unrelated to that, now you actually got a free verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not really a free verse when you got 300,000 people with that same beat and verse.
Right.
You might well just go to YouTube and just download an instrumental with their verse and a hook on it and just do a song.
Right.
What's the difference? Right.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest trick, this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Great marketing though.
Great. Yeah, that was very
genius.
Smart. Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
So if anybody want a free verse by Gotti, you got that free verse.
That's right. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get mine.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Ski. Dallas right now.
Oh yeah. That's free verse. Hey, might well make it, add it to your credits. Yeah, I got a verse with Gotti.
That right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Free of charge. So man, the new music as of today, as far as, since you did music to music, the way music is now, do you feel like music is headed down a good path, or you feel like it's kind of dissolving? Or are you getting watered down?
It depends what category you in.
Rap.
Okay, rap.
Hip hop.
It's watering down.
Okay.
It's definitely watering down. Well, it depends, because you got some fire. You still got the Kendrick Lamar's out there. You got the Drake.
Yeah.
You got the, Eminem, Wayne, J. Cole. Yeah. So you still got people that's doing it, but they're not the mass of the good rappers, good music like that. They're not pushing that.
They're not pushing that no more.
Because that's not what they want to see happen.
Yeah.
They want to see, I'm going to push the stupidest stuff so
these
these folk can knock each other off. That's what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what we have to understand that.
Right.
But
yeah. Everything's so tough now. Like all the music is You got to at least to have a hot record these days. Now, you got to at least have one body on there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to shoot everybody on site.
Mm-hmm. Gotta tell what his name was, who you were with, who was in the car with you, where y'all did it at. Come on, man. Come on. Crazy to yourself.
It's like the new rappers are like the most. It's like rap always been a no rap policy in hip hop. It's like an unwritten rule in hip hop, just like the streets, because the streets is hip hop because it was created in the streets.
That's right.
So it's like, but it's like these new artists, like it's like they get a kick out of telling on themselves. So like you said, they'll tell you what street they sold dope at, but they still selling dope at. Who on the block with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what time they was there, what time they left. Like, how much money they made. Where they auntie at.
Right. What plate she made.
How they made the coke in the kitchen.
Lord have mercy.
Who was in there watching
Freeze cups. Yeah.
And I'm like, you would think out of all the rappers that got arrested last year and this year for drug possession, murders, stuff like that. And they all got busted for telling on themselves. Online, social media.
Every time.
And
it's gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna stop.
But it's that power. It's the power of clout. Clout is very powerful now.
Indeed.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What's the craziest thing you see somebody done for clout?
Dang.
I can say anything on TikTok, but every damn thing on TikTok majority clout.
Yeah. Man, I done seen a bunch of stuff. Shoot, matter of fact, I just seen this morning, a guy was in a hotel room, saw him sit up the camera, and he called the security guard to the door. Security guard.
He was shooting the security guard?
Yeah. It's on Prison World Star right now. They just put it up this morning.
What? Just for clout?
They had to be while you was recording it. Yeah. It could have been. They had to be. Unless, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know how. No. That shouldn't have got out, I guess. You shouldn't even record it, I guess.
You recording, like, you could be recording your crime.
It's crazy.
You might just mail it to the police. Hey, I did it.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely what you did. It's gonna make it to him.
There, man. So, man, what are some future plans that you got coming up for, like, will you see yourself in like the next 5 years from now? Like, what are your plans, to get you in a position so 5 years from now you be in that position? What are some steps that you're taking?
Basically just keep working, keep on creating different formulas that work. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might have to take a piece out or do this or whatever, and I'm gonna continue to stay positive. And really, that's it. Just work, because that's what it's gonna take. Working and networking. I feel like we meeting with the necessary people that we need to connect with, and we're getting calls from some big folk. And so when the music start dropping, we're just gonna see where it head.
Right. So do you have an issue? Do you be having issues as far as like when it comes to support level, like people that's close around you, now you feel like they don't support as much, or they don't be much active, or they don't put in as much work as some people that do support? So you have people on the outside that'll push and go harder for you than your inner circle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, have you been in those situations before, or you try,
When I was locked up.
Yeah.
Not now.
Not now.
Because my circle ain't big.
Facts.
These are folks right here.
Yeah.
Every day you see me, it's them right here.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And besides family and stuff like that, I got no partners I call, whatever, but that's how I felt like that when I was locked up, because like I might have went, I don't know, it was 5 million views I did on TikTok. Probably 100 might not have been from Augusta, see what I'm saying? And I'm on, like, had me on Grind Face out in Cali. I probably got more love out in Cali than probably where I'm from. But that's because it just haven't reached them. But now I'm actually, because I was doing it on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that, and when home base, Facebook really home base.
Right.
So now I'm on that. So, it's picking up at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I always had love. I just been gone for so long. People like, well, bro, back. because I don't, like I said, I don't really club like that.
Right.
But I've been going out, so people see me new and be like, damn, bro. So a lot of people don't even know I might not be here yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Any changes from back then? You had hair or?
I had dreads. I grew on, kept growing them, cutting them.
So some people, they most remember you from having hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't seen this.
They seen it.
If you see me when I was home, you see me on the internet. Now, when I had this when I first was before I went.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, man. But see, it's good that you see that you got your good mind, good health, because some people come out of prison be fucked up worse than they're going in there. So
right.
Much love to you, King. You got a great future ahead of you. Dope ass music. Check out your music. Before we did the interview, really dope, bro. Really dope.
Thank you.
Dope, man. Keep that going, bro. So before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, how can they get in contact with you? And is there any love you want to shout out?
Yeah. Contact me, Karma Casanova with a K, KARMA dot KASANOVA. That's for Instagram. Same thing for TikTok. Same thing for YouTube. You can actually go on my Instagram, get my manager number, and just reach out. Willing to work. Definitely willing to work. And man, just shout out everybody. Shout out my manager. Definitely. Shout out D. Yeah. And March 18th, the song King Me drop. Shout out my boy J.Paul. Featuring him. Shout out 33 Boomin', multi-platinum producer. Everything is moving pretty fast. Shout out my dude. Shout out the whole support system. Shout out NewbieVeT being with me here every time. Shout out my round, my day one, RJ, Roscoe. He keep that camera going. These people I grew up with day ones, and this we all gonna go up together.